today, with so much of transparency, you don't have to say anything. It's all there. So why talk about the same thing which is all there, is known to everybody? Let the AI do everything that they are doing anyway. And today, if you don't use AI, then something is drastically wrong with us.
I see.
Then we are doing what AI is doing. We're thinking like AI. But you cannot, if you can't beat them, join them.
But you mentioned that you are also monitoring always your operations and everything. That's something that you can do with AI remotely, pretty precisely. Are you implementing it into your operations?
Okay, I'll just give you an idea of what I am doing. I used to have a battery of people who used to be my deputies. Today I don't have anything. I don't have anybody. I just have AI to help me out.
Even a deputy you can substitute with AI.
But then, if that gives you an idea that you're doing away with people, no. It's just the other way around. Those deputies are heading departments. They're no longer with me. They're doing their work, heading departments. I'll give you an idea what happened to us with respect to AI. And that AI has always been there. It's not the AI is something new. AI has come from the time that we were doing our calculations with hand, but then it went to, let us say, logs and anti-logs.
Okay.
And then came the slide rule era. And then we had the calculator. So then how dare you look at the calculator? You're not calculator. So that was the AI, thing. Then what really hit us very badly, the AI, is with Windows coming out. All that we did in DOS and everything, everything was finished.
Right. Well,
okay, what we did, we were the first in the country to make can-can drawings, right from not thermal, process to thermal to mechanical. See, I was just given AutoCAD student version, which gave me all the ideas. All these empirical formulas, why do I have to remember? I don't have to remember anything. Just do it. So we did that. We were the first in the country to have blueprints converted into just small things and all the details with that. And it was objected. Nobody accepted that. Then there was a company called Uday India. And I went on because EL I could not break my head, and Uday India had told them that this is the easiest way and the most accurate. Otherwise, in colleges you are taught, if lines can be fines and arrows can be narrows, that is the principle of the machine drawing. They used to do all that. We don't even do all that. It's all there. Everything is perfect is there. So then he rang up the main company in Germany, the Uday, Germany. And he said, but we have not done it. But so that here the head of the department took a risk. He said, this is futuristic. So he allowed it. So ours was the first drawing that went there. After that, the entire country and everywhere is all there. That's what we were the first to do it.
Okay.
We'll give you all the documental evidence. I know you do that. So what happened at that time, I'll tell you, and I'll go back to AI. So these draftsmen that we had with all the big drawing boards and things like that, there were so many draftsmen. What do I do with them? So I have to take them out. I've done this, so I have to take them out. No. Those draftsmen became supervisors, made them supervisors. Foremen, supervisors, because they are the ones who understand the drawing. They made the drawing. They know the measurements. So they say, they are the ones, some of them are heading department in my company today. And many of them have gone abroad and many other places, big jobs. So I've not done away with anything. The AI is not a threat. We are forced to think it's a threat. AI is all for us.
That's good for you.
Let us become human beings again.
Well, I think that's the
They
first
can't
time
eat your bread, they can't
like
wine or dine, or they can do nothing. They just faithful, they're working 24/7. I'm not promoting any AI, I'm just telling you that you can really use them.
Yeah, of course. I think it's something that we always hear. Like I've done the book on Saudi Arabia, it's all about the AI and it's all about, you know, innovations and everything. Speaking about Saudi Arabia, we know that also the company, for example, looking into the market pretty much just established a joint venture. Can you describe a little bit how the dynamics right now to penetrate the market of Saudi Arabia?
Very tricky questions, you know. And we really don't know what's happening with this trade war, you know, tariff war.
Mm.
So, and at this very moment, we're not making up our mind. We've got our hands into every place, and no sooner the opportunity, and they're not keeping any opportunity without really going into it. We are doing all that, right? But future, it's a testing period. At the moment, it's a testing period, to be honest. It's a testing time.
Okay.
And we'll make up our mind. And at this very moment, I can't throw much light there, but we're trying everywhere. And there are promises everywhere. Everywhere is very, very promising.
What is the scope of the work you did for the Duqm refinery? I see.
We make these heat exchangers, all type of heat exchangers, including screw plug heat exchangers. Screw plug heat exchanger looks. This is like my Bible, you know.
Mm.
And I get ideas just looking at these drawings. So this is the shell side, this is the tube side. As I told you, normally the exchanges are bolted here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a joint. But here, do you see anything? No, it's all covered.
Okay.
It's all covered.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Okay. How long ago was this?
When did I get into this?
Yeah. No, in general, like you work in Oman, and do you see any perspective? Do you still do work in Oman?
Yeah, there's a lot of, you see now, like you said, or maybe you said, also you, there's a demand for petrochemicals.
Yes.
So petrochemicals will have hydrotreating, hydrocrackers, hydrotreatings are going to be there anyway. So they high pressure, high temperature, all the things that we talked about are definitely there. So this demand is going to continue throughout. Yes, absolutely there.
Are you working with other refineries? I mean, Oman, for example, OQ8.
I think OQ8 is Duqm refinery. I think they are
Yeah,
part of
yeah. But with the partners and I was
Yeah.
thinking
So
about
we are trying for the PDO, like the Petroleum Development Oman. We are trying with them, and for the JV we are having with Oman. So it's initial stage. So we can't say much about it, but we are all trying. Okay, it's very early to say
of
during, but in like a year or two we'll be like solid.
Yeah.
At very least, that's how we are.
It's bullied. So, wait, exactly how you mentioned at the beginning that there's so much good and you need to turn it into petrochemicals. That's what we see in Saudi, in Oman, in Kuwait, even in India. The modernizing of the refineries and creating, a very more valuable end products is that you can monetize it on different streamlines. This is something that you can capture on as an opportunity with your expertise. Do you think that this demand or these opportunities are more coming from here in India or outside of India, namely Saudi Arabia or Oman?
The demand is going to be everywhere. You see, for example, the fuel was just to run the car, but now there are so many other ways of running the car. It's not the fuel. Okay. So, but there are other things in the car which cannot go without hydrocarbons.
Right.
Which follow. And there, even what you're wearing, everything is to do with that. The car which you're sitting, upholstery and everything is to do with that, So the demand is tremendous amount, unthinkable. Wherever you're sitting, anywhere, anything, everything is like that,